Guys, Kathy Bullock here, and I am going to show you the new updates and upcoming updates to compliance in our opportunities. So on this one, it's going to be the buyer side of things. So I'm going to come in here, I'm going to start an opportunity type, and I'm going to do buyer. I'm going to search for my client. Now, just a little reminder, you must have the client in your database first. And if you are on a team, make sure that you are running this through your team. Now down here on the opportunity name, I am going to put in the property address. This is very important so that our back office can actually find your opportunities. So you will want to have the opportunity name, property address. It'll be your client name and then dash buyer, okay? Then the only other thing you have to do right here will become and put in whatever the commission is going to be. Now, the other thing about this that's very important to remember is that compliance and our back office cannot see anything that you have done unless you move this into the active or under contract phase. Doesn't matter about the stage, but it must be active or under contract for them to be able to see it. So now I'm going to go ahead and hit create. Now this is going to take me into my details page of my opportunity. Now I can come over here and I can load in the property address if I know it. And you will just keep typing until you actually find maybe where that property is, and it's going to load in everything else once you start typing, and I'm going to hit save. Now the new thing here is we also have capabilities and integrations to earnest.com. So if I needed to have my client send Earnest money, I could select here, I can hit continue, and it's going to take me over to earnest.com, and I'm going to go through the normal sign in. I can send that all to my client. It's just one less place that you have to go. It's all integrated into right here. Now, coming into documents, this is where you're going to find the larger changes. So as you can see, we do not have any type of a compliance checklist here. So I'm going to come over to the checklist type, and I'm going to go to residential. And that is now going to open up the consultation section of this. And this is where my buyer brokerage is going to be held, my affiliated business, affiliated service, and my wire fraud. These last three are required by the Market Center. These are the new forms that David has been speaking of. So you can get these through DocuSign, and I'm going to show you that in just 1 minute. Or you can always click this underlined document, and it's going to bring up a document that you can download if you don't use DocuSign. Okay? So the biggest change right now is in consultation. That's where your buyer brokerage can be found. Okay? Now when I come to under contract, it's going to be the other documents that I'm going to submit to get into compliance. Okay? This is where you will put your purchase and sale. Any of the binding document agreements will go in here. Also that has changed is if you want to do a DA, if you are in compliance, these are in approved status, so you will have approved up here and approved right here. If you come to closed, down here, this is where your DA request is going to be, your distribution authorization. This is what you can get to be paid at the table as long as you are in compliance. Once that has been processed and they do give you a DA for closing, this is where the broker signed DA will be. It will be right here that you can download that and email that to the closing attorney. So just a couple changes through here. Now what I'd like to show you is I'm going to come on over here to start a transaction, and it's going to take me to my DocuSign room. Now you will see I have all of your required documents already loaded into your room for you. So now all you would have to do would be to click on it, complete it, fill it out. Once you have them signed, you can then bring them back over into your compliance checklist to go through compliance. So as always, I'm here to help. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Happy to help in any way I can.